We're caramel, I mean, we're chocolatiers. So at home, all we do is we practice batches. So right now we're working on the secret batch. This is I can't tell you the name, but this is our next vegan caramel. So this is batch number 3. So as you see, I have batch number 2, batch number 3. And this is how it is. We cook them in slabs, and then we do taste tests. So we invite our friends, we invite neighbors to test and tell us, which batch is better. Once we solidified the batch, we give it to our co-packer. We have a large co-packer. They run the batch for us. Then we create the label, we create the packaging, and then we go to trade shows. So our next trade show is going to be the Fancy Food Show. Fancy Food Show. We do in San Francisco. So then we'll meet with our buyers and say, hey, this is the new product. How do you like it? We'll establish the pricing, and they'll start to get some orders in. And then we just launched also a new line, a honey artisan caramel line. That's not here, but basically it's a line to compete with our own Amella line. And the reason we did that because there are some channels that once Amella's in, they don't want us to be in another channel, in a competing channel. So what we did is to be in both channels, we created a new brand. It's called Artisan Caramel. It's a beautiful caramel. So basically the way the business works is we create the recipe, we give it to the co-packer. The co-packer actually produces it, they stock it, and they also execute. So we don't have a warehouse, we don't have a shop,
we don't have an office.
We don't have an office. So basically we work out of the house, and what we do is for marketing, we do trade shows. We do about 10 trade shows a year. That's the biggest effort. You can buy us online on Amazon. We have our own website. But all the orders are executed by our contract packers. So they hold inventory. We don't even have any inventory. So the co-packer owns our inventory, but they produce to order. So the caramel is always fresh, and they always produce to order. So no one is ever keeping a lot of inventory at all. And what else? So that's the thing that's great about the business is that the marketing is done through trade shows by us. The execution is done by the co-packer, and the sales are done by our network of distributors. We have distributors, great distributors here, and we have brokers. So we have brokers around the country, about 5-6 brokers that go out and get sales for us. And we have some major accounts. And we also export to Canada. As you can see, some of if you can come close, you see this peppermint. You can see there's the side is written in French. So these packs are going to the Canadian market, and we're doing very well.
This year we actually exported to England.
Yes, that's true, honey. We did export to England. We don't have the packaging here, but this is the first year we're actually exporting to England as well. So we exported our naked caramels into England, and the reason we came out with naked caramels is because they do better in the summer. So now because of the naked caramels, we have a summer business because they don't really melt, and they're individually wrapped like these in foil. So that's basically the business. We create the recipe, we give it to the co-packer, they make it, package it, ship it, and we also then collect the funds, and then we pay the co-packer. So this product cost me about $2 to make. I sell it for $4. The store sells it for $8. And so we pay our co-packer $2. We keep $2. And the store keeps $4. So that's how the business works, very, very simply.
What is so interesting or unique about your product or business? What is your hook?
First of all, we never use corn syrup. We use agave, we use honey.
Yep.
And we have a lot of flavors, unique flavors. For example, we have gingerbread. We have candy cane, we have habanero pink salt, and we have, for example, vegan. We don't use dairy at all. So this is actually this is made without sugar and no dairy. So it was very hard to make these recipes, and we actually so proud of it. And of course, packaging.
This is for everyone that I meet, everyone says, hey, I've gotten your caramels in stocking stuffer. This is the perfect stocking stuffer. So to add to that, most important thing, when people try our caramel, our caramel is not only their favorite caramel, but it becomes their favorite candy. Because the most important thing is, Everyone's used to caramel sticking to their teeth. We infuse each caramel with cocoa butter. Okay, it makes a texture like a hybrid between a caramel and a truffle. And if you bite into it, it's so soft. It's such a clean bite. Look at it. No, it's such a clean bite. Look at all those nuts in there. And there's no preservatives. We don't even use any carrageenan in our cream. So to sum it all up, and the hook is great packaging, very clean ingredients. And if you read the online descriptions, everyone says clean ingredients. And then for the vegan, like for example, a vegan, there's nobody making a vegan caramel. Like we have 100% of this market because it's so hard to make.
Is it fully patented or is it patent pending?
So our packs are patented. So this is like a Coca-Cola bottle, and you can see, come here, you can see the, here's the trademark on the back. Here you can see that the pack is patented. But the recipes, you cannot patent the recipes, but we have very strong contracts with the factory that they have to be exclusive. And also, you can see on the side, look at these are all the gold medals that we won for best caramel. So far we have 12 medals for best caramel. And also, I think this is kind of a very this is the perfect brand for millennials. These are also like all the medals there.
Is your product or business currently making money?
It is making money, so we're profitable. We
lost a lot of money
from the beginning. We've had some struggles this year because we had to move co-packers, so we had to restart all over. Our co-packer got bought out, the one that we had here, and we had to find a new co-packer, so we kind of had to start all over. But now everything's settled, everything's good, and this has been a very challenging year for us.
How much revenue has the product or business generated?
So far, it's generated $3 million.
How many years?
And we've been at it for since 2008.
How or why does it work?
Again, it's delicious. It's delicious. It's like in the artisan caramel space. If you go, caramel is very big right now. It's actually growing faster than chocolate. But in the artisan caramel space, for the product that we give, we're very affordable.
Plus, we have very unique recipes. For
Very
example,
unique recipes.
we have like black forest or cherry caramels. So we use real cherries. We actually put real cherry in the cooking process, and it's just and cherry is #1 ingredient. It's a lot of cherries, and we never use any oils, flavorings, or something.
Even Hoi Fong Foods partnered with us to make the sriracha caramel.
Sriracha caramel. We got
and
sriracha
we do that
caramels
every year for their cherry grinding season.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
you know, it's a great gift. It makes a great gift. It's the nutritional content of it is very good. It's much better, much in terms of ingredients. It's much better and than a regular caramel is.
How is your product or business different from similar businesses? What makes yours unique or better?
Again, the packaging really stands out. Like once you see this, you remember that's an Amella. When we go to trade shows, everyone says, "Hey, I've seen this packaging before.
Yeah,
this packaging is just so unique."
Yeah.
Everyone comes out and says, "Wow, this packaging, I've seen it before," and this is kind of defines it. This is kind of like the Toblerone, right? People recognize it from far. You know, we were the first ones to combine craft mixed with kind of modern elements, and this is what you know. When I meet other competitors, I just was at a show, the Association of Confectioners, and I met everyone from the big factories, and everyone is struggling to find a product for the millennials. You know, what are they buying? This is what they're buying. This is the product for the millennials. This is the new generation of caramel. This is what everyone's looking for. Unique ingredients, cleaner ingredients, more interesting flavors, sustainable packaging. So you have it all here. Sustainability, a great story, great product,
and
great
we're always
ingredients.
looking for something new. So for
And
example,
great
we get this new recipes.
Yeah.
So this is like we working with like people who really knows marketing. So
and we offer everything. You see, other companies, there's very little companies that are 100% focused on caramel. We day and night only focus on caramel. So our competitors, they're doing truffles, they're doing toffee, they're doing everything. So they do a little bit in caramel. We offer everything. We've got naked caramel, we've got vegan caramel. You go to a natural food store, nobody has vegan caramels. We're the only ones that have the vegan caramel, right? So we do everything. Like nobody has a gingerbread caramel. Nobody does a peppermint caramel.
Cake.
Yeah.
And gingerbread, yeah.
So that's what makes us very strong in that when we go into a store and we want to sell, if you have Amella, you don't need to carry anything else except Amella because we can offer everything. If you're lactose intolerant, we've got vegan. You know, if you need holiday caramels, we got it.
If you're gluten free, you got gingerbread.
We're gluten free certified. So
carrot cake. So
that's what makes us strong is that every company, they'll come out with one or two caramels, but they don't never become really strong in caramel. We are very strong in caramel, and people are noticing the more we go to trade shows, people know. If you want good caramel, you go to Amella.
A lot of people don't know.
How did you come up with the idea? Explain your aha moment.
Well, we again, we did a lot of schooling. We trained in France in Valrhona. That's how we learned how to make caramel.
So basically, one day he came home and he said, "Okay, I just want to do I just want to do truffles. I want to do." And I'm like, really? But we don't know how to do it. And he just like, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. We just need to take classes. That's what we did. We took classes. We went to Barcelona, and we actually started to work on recipes. And I used to work in a diner, and I realized how much American people love carrot cake. So our first recipe was carrot cake. And I came home and I said, you know what? I want to put fresh carrots in my caramels. And he said, no way. So after a couple of days fighting, so we did this recipes and it works.
And it works. And the thing that we got us so excited is because we fell in love with caramel because caramel is so versatile. You can put anything you want in caramel. And when we got into caramel, when we went to the stores, chocolate was, people were doing all kinds of crazy stuff with chocolate, but no one was doing crazy things with caramel. You basically had caramel, and you had, the biggest thing was like sea salt on caramel. But now, we're like, this is crazy because you can put fresh carrots in caramel, you can put cherries in caramel. No one was doing that. And we're like, well, why aren't people doing that? This is such a great opportunity. People love caramel, everybody loves caramel. When you go to Starbucks, caramel frappuccino is the #1 thing. In ice cream caramel. So we just said, hey, let's take this caramel thing to the next level, and that's what we're doing. We're creating things that no one's even imagined. No one's ever done a peppermint caramel. People say, what, a peppermint caramel, really? No one's ever done a gingerbread caramel. Nobody's done a sriracha caramel. That's crazy.
You put sriracha.
Yeah, when people talk to us, they're like, how do you do this? And that's the thing that's great about it, is that caramel is it's everything. You can do anything you want with it. It's just beautiful.
How much have you invested in your business or product? What would happen if you could not get your business off the ground?
So altogether, we invested our time. We borrowed the company $150,000 of our personal money that we've already paid back to ourselves. The investors, we raised $50,000, and there is no way we're going down. Amella
I don't even want to think about it.
No.
So
Amella is established. It sells. It works. We've worked 6-7 years. We refined the product. We just don't want to give up. We will never give up because we understand 1 year is good, another could be bad.
Yeah. So we just we don't want to even think about if something wrong happened.
What is your ultimate goal for your product?
We want to succeed. We want to see Amella everywhere. We want, this is the dream. I always say, this is going to be the Toblerone. When people look at this pack, they're going to be like, wow, that's Amella. And it's happening. We're seeing this. People are recognizing the pack. It's trademarked. And obviously all over the world, when people see this in a duty free, they're like, oh, that's Amella caramels. We want to succeed.
And actually with this product, we're actually competing with Hershey's.
Yeah.
So because Hershey's came out with 2-piece caramels.
After we came out with the 2-piece caramels, Hershey's came out.
After we came out, we did actually very good research on us. So basically, we have one account, and we sell close to each other, Amella and Hershey's, and we still have a good sale in the store. So our dream is actually be in every store next to Mars, next to
We want to become,
Hershey's.
Amella has to